Let's begin our morning stretch with you taking your kneeling, elongated back stretch. You want to reach your hands in front of you, feeling like you're getting a nice deep stretch through your lats. Your body is heavy into the floor, just relaxing. Let's go ahead and take both hands over to one side. You want to walk your hands over to the diagonal of your space and just feel the outer back getting a nice stretch here. Really relaxing into it. And now let's go ahead to the other side, reaching the hands on the diagonal again, feeling that stretch coming down the outer lats. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, so that way you do not miss our stretches. Let's come back to the middle now. Still going for that elongated stretch. Now let's go ahead and transition to laying down on your face, hands by your sides, nice and tight, elbows in. Lift your chest up into your abdominal stretch, your low abdominal stretch. Think about your chest going out to the opposite side of your space. And now slowly lay back down to the floor. Breathe in and then breathe out as you lift your chest up again, getting a nice deep stretch through your abdominals. And now lowering it back down to the floor. Now we're going to take the advanced version of this. Get your hands right underneath your shoulders and now push up, elongating your entire torso. If this is too much for you, stay at the first version. Let's lower it back down. Once again, pushing straight up into your long abdominal stretch, head going back. And now releasing it down to the floor again. Very good work. Now let's go ahead and go back into your elongated back stretch. Hold this for a little bit. And we're now going to transition to you being on all fours. And in this position, you want your hands aligned with your wrists and elbows and your knees aligned with your hips. Your spine is going to be straight. Now you're going to bring the opposite arm and leg out and hold for your tabletop. And then you're going to lower it back down to your starting position and take the other side, reach it out, opposite arm, opposite leg. This is a great move for balance and for core strength as well. We're going to repeat this to the next side, but this time you're going to go ahead and raise it out. And now we're going to do a crunch where you bring the elbow to the knee, holding in, feeling your abdominals, curve your spine, and now reach it back out again for that balance. And now put it down to the floor and let's try the other side, reaching opposite arm, opposite leg. Crunch your abdominals in, curving your spine slightly, knee to elbow, little hold. And now bring it out back into your stretch and stay for that balance. This is a very great exercise for your posture. Let's go ahead and bring it down into our elongated stretch one more time. Going through the back. We're gonna go ahead and repeat these moves one more time from the top. Now that you know them, you can really go for it. Laying down face down on the floor, hands close to your body, elbows in, pushing your chest up, going for that elongated low abdominal stretch. And now we're going to release it back down to the floor nice and gently. Once again, repeating, pushing your chest up, feeling that stretch coming right through the abs. And now lower it back down. We've got the advanced version now, but this time let's dig our toes into the floor and push up. And this is going to help you to access the torso and that deepen that stretch just a little bit more. So big push up. Again, if this is too much for you, you can stay down in the first variation and lower it back down. Nice and easy. And we've got one more to do. Pushing straight up, elbows staying close to the body. Hands are aligned with your elbows and shoulders. And lower it back down. Keeping your breathing nice and even. Let's go ahead and transfer to being in your all fours. Going for our tabletop. Reaching out opposite arm, opposite leg, hold. This is the regular version. Postural strength. Bring it down. And now let's do the same thing with the other side. Reach it out, opposite arm, opposite leg. Activate those glutes, activate those arms and your abs. Lower it down. Other side, reaching out. Here we go for the advanced version with the crunch and draw it in, elbow to knee, curving the spine. And now reaching it back out to the opposite end. Hold and lower it back down to start. We've got one more of these. Reaching it out, hold for the balance. Drawing in, elbow to knee, curving the spine. And elongating it out, once again, going for that balance. Challenge yourself. Lower it back down. And now let's go back into our elongated stretch. Very good. Let's move on to our second part. Today's workout is sponsored by my company, Rockstar Fitness. If you're looking to get into the best shape of your life, and you know that fitness is more than just showing up to the gym and following a diet, that fitness is also inspired by your faith, inspired by your journey, then I want to talk to you. I'm taking on new rock stars into my Inner Circle group coaching program and my VIP one-on-one coaching program. Scan the QR code you see on the screen right now or click the link down below to go ahead and set up a complimentary 20-minute call so we can discuss your goals and what's getting you stuck and what you need to do to get out of your way to get results. Support the channel and get additional workouts, coaching videos, and more by joining as a member of my other channel, Redefining Bodybuilding. Our exclusive members-only videos goes even deeper into mindset, nutrition, training, and more. All of the things that you need to do right now to take your body, your fitness, and more to the next level. So go ahead and join as a member. And finally, go ahead and join my free email list to stay in contact and to get personal messages sent to you to keep you inspired along the way of your fitness journey. I hope that you're doing well. We're going to transition into a lower body stretch now. We're going to rock back and forth, kneading out your lower back. This should feel really great. We call these hip rockers. And now let your legs fall to either side that you wish, and bring the arm either up by your ear, or if it's more comfortable for you, you can lower it down a little bit so that way it's more perpendicular to your body. And for the legs can be kind of crossed, or if it's more comfortable, you can have the legs somewhat together on top of each other. The idea is to get a spinal stretch. Now, I like to bring the arm up by my ear so I can take it into my lats as well. Let's bring the legs back to the middle. Now, just once again, rocking from side to side, kneading out your lower back, sending the energy and the blood flow right to that lower spine area, and let it fall to the opposite side once again, placing the arm with wherever feels comfortable for you. Getting that big, deep twist in the lower body. This should feel amazing, especially in the morning. Now let's bring the legs back in. And you want to just pull your legs in as you rock back and forth. Let's drop one leg down and pull that leg into your chest area. And you want to feel the stretch coming down through the hamstrings and through the glutes as well. March the legs by switching them, pulling the leg close to your body. Once again, trying to go for that stretch on the underside of your legs. Let's try it again with the other side. March and change, pull in. And the same thing with the other leg. March and change, pull it right in. Keep pulling in so that way you can get this as deep as you can, feeling that leg hit your chest if you have the flexibility. If not, that's what you want to work for. Let's switch legs now, and this time we're going to go ahead and bring the leg straight up into a hamstring stretch. Now you can hold on right around the thigh, or you can slightly bend the leg just a little bit if it's too much for you to keep the leg straight. But we really want to go for that straight leg, and if you can, grab onto your calf or your ankle and pull that leg in as much as you can. Now listen to your body. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Try Try not to hold onto the knee. You can hold onto the side of the knee or slightly onto the lower thigh, or again, pulling in with your hands towards the calves. Let's switch to the other side. Pull that leg in. Now bring it straight up. Now you might notice that one side is more flexible than the other. That's fine. We want to work on getting even flexibility and most of all, increasing blood flow to the legs. If your leg isn't straight, that's okay. Slightly bend the knee so that way you don't rip your hamstring. We just want to stretch, not injure you. Lower it down. Now bring both knees in and let's knead again. Knead that lower back side to side with your hip rockers. There you go. Very good job. Let's go ahead and bring one leg straight and the opposite leg now is going to cross over. So we have an advanced stretch here from the first one. Bring that arm either up by your ear, or if you need to, you can bring it out to the side perpendicular to your body. This is an advanced twist for the spine stretch. Bring the legs together and let's go ahead and knead it out. And then we're going to drop the leg straight down, that opposite leg, the one that you didn't use just yet. And now let the other leg cross your body into your stretch and bring that arm out. Ideally, you want that leg that's straight, that bottom leg, to keep reaching out to the other side of the room, and you get a really deep twist in that spine there. Let's bring the legs back to the middle and kneading out the lower body, the lower back. You see we have a little theme going on here. Come up to a seated position, and I want you to go ahead and position yourself so that you're sitting up nice and tall, right on to your sits bones, that's right in your hips. And we're gonna bring one leg out to the side. Now, depending on your flexibility, you might need to bring the leg slightly in front of you, which is fine. But if you have the flexibility, bring the leg out to the side. And now we're gonna sit up nice and tall, and we're gonna bring one arm out, opposite arm, then the leg that's stretched. And then we're gonna stretch towards that leg, going over as far as you can realistically. Now you wanna feel this stretch on the inner thighs, and you're also going to feel it on that arm, all the way from the arm to the hip. Slowly bring it up. And now we're gonna go for that same stretch one more time. Bring it across nice and gracefully. Think about that fingertip eventually touching the toes. Now you don't have to get there just yet, but the imagination of it is what I want you to capture as you're doing this stretch. Bring it up. Feeling your abdominals staying nice and tight. And slowly go ahead and go to the other side. Adjust your leg once again so that way that foot is close to your body and the opposite leg is either slightly in front of you or it is out to the side, wherever your flexibility is. Now let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Bring the opposite arm out. And now this time reach over, up and over. You want to think about creating an arcing shape. Hold here, feeling the stretch coming down the waistline and into that inner thigh. And bring it right back up again. And let's bring it over, sitting up tall and reach, arching up and over into the stretch. Hold, stay. And now let's go ahead and release this by bringing it up into your seated position. Very good. Let's go ahead now and switch your legs so that way you're sitting with your feet touching in a frog kind of position. Sit up nice and tall. And now let's go ahead and curve your spine over your legs and take your hold. You should feel this in the groin area. And now sit up, stacking up one vertebrae at a time, all the way to the top of the spine, sitting up nice and tall, feeling your abdominals, bring your chest up. And now we're gonna go back down, curving the spine to bring it over into your stretch and hold. You wanna feel this in the lower back as well. And now working your posture, sitting up, stacking up one vertebrae at a time, bracing abdominals, sitting up tall, sending the chest up to the sky, letting God hit you right in the heart as you take it over into your legs one more time. And here we go for your postural sit-up. Nice and tall. Heart up to the sky. Let God kiss you right there on the heart. And now let's center you by sitting up tall and just feeling like you have the most perfect posture in the world. You want that spine to feel elongated. Put your hands on your tummy to brace your abdominals and pull the navel into the spine. And hold here for a second. Bring your hands back down to your ankles. And let's now bring the arms out to the side. Slowly bring them up by your ears, pulling yourself up, straight spine. And now you're going to press your arms down in front of you as you sit up nice and tall, accentuating the perfect posture. We're done. I hope you enjoyed this workout.